Auction time. This is the 4E series auction. 4E01. This particular blade I was going to make into one of those paddle blades, but it's a little bit small, and I had a little bit of trouble with the interior flaking, so I just left it as is. It's raw Georgia chert, coastal plains, or Flint River. It has many names. But anyway, there it is. It's just a blade. It is sharpened all the way around. I did not grind the bottom like I usually do on the paddle blades. This is 6 1/8, a little bit more than 6 1/8. Okay. It's sharper up here than it is down here. I took some time on this part of the blade because it was going to be a paddle blade. It's definitely within range, but you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be one of those paddle blades, obviously. Okay. How wide is it? Let's see. Almost 2 3/4. Almost. Okay. 4E02. This is a blade made of an Obsidian that looks like a dacite. It looks like black butter dacite, but it's got the gray and black banding. It's not translucent, right? It's opaque. This stuff is a little bit unpredictable to knap, but I managed to clean off the surfaces with big bold flakes. So there was a bit of stepping going on right there. I took that big old flake. There is this big step termination there, but it's not too bad. Anyway, it is sharpened all the way around, but this was the last thing I made last night, so the sharpening could have been better, but I was kind of tired. So just be aware. Almost 5 inches by 2 3/8 at the widest. Okay. All right. 4E03. This is Georgia jasper heat treat. This is part of the cortex, but it looks good. You know, I didn't need to remove all of it. I tried to remove all of it, but it looks all right. Yeah, it was crunchy, so I got rid of all the crunchy, powdery, and chalky cortex. So it is a little bit dished out right there, or kind of, sort of. Anyway, yeah, heat treat. I think it's 400. Yeah, 400 degree heat treat. All right, just a knife blade, modern knife blade. 5 3/8 by 2 1/8. Yeah, my hands are small, so these pieces are going to look bigger than they are in reality. I sharpened this edge better than this edge. I tried to get them straight. So yeah, that's it. For E04, three objects under this item number. Excuse me. These are all on video. These are from the Romolo eBay purchase. Let me see. These two are raw pieces, and this one is a heat treat that's got some heat treat damage. And I did some work on this off camera to increase the symmetry and sharpen the edge better. I did a little bit of work on different parts of the edge to eliminate some of the fat spots that I saw. and I worked on the notches and the base, and I moved the tip a little bit. I don't know which direction, but I moved the tip a little bit so I can get some symmetry. Okay, so I did I did do some work on this off camera. Okay, but these are completely on camera points. All right, 4 1/8 or a little bit more, 1.5 inches, 2 1/4. This little arrowhead is 38 grains. It's grains, not grams. This one is 160 grains, and this one 770 grains. All right. For E05, these are just 2 arrowheads I made. Tried to make them quickly. They're kind of in the same style as this. I kind of liked this style when I was doing it. I said, you know, I need to make some more of these. So that's what I did. So yesterday I made these 2. This one is the same kind of dacite or obsidian as this big blade. It's you know, you can call it a gray butter dacite. It's dark gray. It's not jet black. And this one is just heat treat Georgia chert, Flint River, Coastal Plains, whichever. Okay, these 2 are together, being sold together. Let's see what the weight is. 30, and 36 grains. Okay, the length little over 1.5 inches on that one, 1 5/8 on that one. So the obsidian one is a little bit heftier than the chert one. Yeah, thicker, a little bit longer, and yeah, I like to do that anyway with the obsidian just to make it more durable. I did stall the notches. That was kind of disappointing on these. On this one I stalled the notches. Usually I like a nice pop out at the end. This one popped out nicely on the bottom of the notches. Yeah, but this one not so much. Okay, there it is. Anyway, there you go. All right. For E06, this is a box of bifaces of the Romolo chert. All right. I did this one on video, right? I napped this one on video. I napped a lot of these on video, I think. Anyway, 440 degrees. These are all heat treats. And I just put all the little bifaces together in this box that were of fairly good size. All right. So these are all what I consider medium to high grade heat treats. And then this one might be a lower grade here with where the concrete is. It should not give you trouble. Let's see, 2 3/4. Let's see, 3 3/4. Mid-grade heat treat. It should nap like a high-grade raw. It does have a little bit of glossiness. Even at 440, it didn't gloss up all that much, but it's relatively easily flaked. This one is a mid-grade. Right? Let's see. 3 1/4. Yeah, this is a mid-grade as well. 5 1/4. I would consider this a high grade. You got to be careful with the high grades though. They get steppy. 3.5. They can get steppy if you don't prepare the striking areas or platforms well. And they can get ripply. The flakes can get ripply. 4 1/8. So in case you're wondering what the results are, or how the results are with this kind of material and this kind of heat, there you go. Now's your chance. Why didn't I make points out of these? I ran out of time. 3 5/8. almost 3.5. Almost, well, it's 3 7/8. A little bit longer than 3 7/8. I think this is on video. And 3.5. What was this one again? This one's like 2 2.25. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bifaces in this batch. All right. For E07, just a box of Spalls. This is black butter type dacite. It might have some inclusions in it. I think that's an incipient bulb there. This one looks pretty clear. What's the length on these? Let's see, 3 7/8. Little over 4.5. Little over 4 1/4. Black butter dacite. These are all heat treated Georgia Cherts, 375 for 3 hours. So this is going to be a mid grade. It may be a little tough. So over 4 1/4, but just be aware there are defects. I didn't remove all of the defects, so it should be wide enough and have enough meat on there that you can get a good point out of it. This is a large Spall flake. Let's see, 5.5. These are from different batches, right? This one was 375 for 3 hours. This is 395 for 6 hours. Got to be careful with this one here because it may snap in half. Yeah, it's heated to a hotter temperature, which makes it a little more delicate. It'll take some practice. Well, it'll take an experienced snapper not to snap that one in half. You got cortex also. You got to skin off. That one's kind of challenging, even though it's a pretty long flake. It's one of those teasers, right? 4 1/4, 375 for 6 hours. So these are all different batches. These two are the same temperature, 375, but one is 3 hours, one is 6 hours. All right, so there's 6 pieces in here. Pretty good size little Spalls. I'd call these small Spalls or large flakes. I'll get them in there. Okay. That's it for the items. Not much this week. I was focusing on videos and stuff this week. Okay, 7 items. Rules. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. This means that you will be replying to one or more of my comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. I will like your comment if I see it. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker, and it's not always accurate. It can be up to 2 minutes off. Please be aware of this. Shipping is free in the US. International shipping is discounted, but not free. I will add the following amounts, and you can see. Canada is going to be a little cheaper. International rates often change. I might need to charge more than this. I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, check, or money orders. I can also email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. But it depends on your time zone. That means it's 8 p.m. Central, 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific when it ends. I will reply to your winning bid with sold, thank you, item number, and price. Please email me your name, address, etc. to jackcrafty2@gmail.com. There is a more complete description of the rules in the description box below. If you have questions, please email me at jackcrafty2@gmail.com. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. If you don't know how to reply or comment, please practice on another one of my videos. I will work with you via email if you're having issues with comments or replies. Alright, now there's a demo also on auction 3J using my tablet to show you how to bid. You can just type in, if you can't find this video, just type in Jack Crafty auction 3J and it should bring you to the video. And then in the comments section, I think there's a pinned comment where there's a timestamp that you just hit the timestamp, click on it, and it'll bring you to that section of the video where it has the demo. Alright, now if you've done business with me before, this is going to be pretty easy, and I have your information. You don't have to send me an email if you don't want to, but yeah, I do need to know what you prefer as your payment method, just in case it's changed. Some guys use the same payment method every time, some don't. Alright, so make sure that I know which payment method you would like to use. Make sure I have your current address, and if you're new, make sure you pay attention to the comment section. Be aware that the only way I can communicate with you is by the comment section of the auction. I can't send you an email if I don't have your email address. I can't send you a private message through YouTube because YouTube doesn't have those. And there's no other way other than the comment section to communicate with you easily. Alright? So just be aware of that. And yeah, monitor the comment section. I will monitor the comment section all day today, and if there's any issues, I'll monitor the email as well. So if there's any issues, you can email me and see what we can do. Alright, I hope you guys had a very good weekend, and good luck.